I got to ask you, ranked choice voting, state of Maine, the argument that my pal over at the Fair Voting, who's a big activist on this, guy named Rod Ritchie, he always says, you preach about wanting to have more parties to have access to more candidates. He thinks ranked choice voting, which you guys are doing in Maine, first, second, third, fourth, instant runoff voting, is actually a way to empower more political parties and more independent candidates. Do you buy it?
Well, I think it may be. I don't know about more political parties or independent candidates, but it leaves voters with more options, and they don't have to make an agonizing choice between, is this person going to make it, and am I wasting my vote? With ranked choice voting, which is basically an runoff where if there are three candidates, you vote 1, 2, and 3, and the bottom candidate, their second place vote get applied until somebody gets a majority. I think it's an experiment. It's running all over the country in cities. We're the first state to adopt it. Yes, you are. But I think it's going to be an important reform that will allow a sort of broader participation. The other thing, Chuck, is really interesting about it. If you want your opponent second place votes,
yes,
it tends to make you more civil. You don't want to dump on your opponent with negative ads because you want their voters to give you their second place. That's a kind of hidden benefit that we're going to watch play out over the next
Senator,
several years.
I'll give you one more hidden benefit. If we do extrapolate this out to our presidential campaigns and all over the country, it will make exit polls useless for calling elections, which is a good thing. Instead, exit polls will be actually used for what they should be done for, which is, why did people vote the way they voted? Anyway, Senator Angus King, on this Independence Day, thanks for doing this. Much appreciated.
Chuck, from somebody who knows, happy Independence Day, man.
All right, fair enough.